So this started off as a very short speech and ended up being like 3 pages. So, okay. Once I got started, it was easy. So it's been a very long and winding road. When I first came to this school, this group were in Form 4. They were fresh-faced, eager and wary, and not unlike me at the time. I think I was a bit of a change for them because when I arrived I didn't have a beard, which is what their former history teacher had, so, but they were also quite a change for me. My first introduction to Adam was a hand clutching a monitoring form. Fortunately, I wasn't totally aware of what that meant at the time, because I was new to the place. I was also fortunate, I was told, in that he happened to like history and was good at it. So we've been together for 4 long years with the occasional battle. But there's a lot of them in history, so that's all right. Roman was part of an unholy trinity at the time involving Jim and Daniel. I'm sure you all remember them. In IB, he was much quieter and more concentrated, but confident that he could get a 5 without too much effort, and so it proved to be. Vivian was always anxious to do well. I worried now and then that she was putting too much stress on herself, but she had the ability to surprise me and is a rare example of someone who can really pull it off at exam time. And she managed to get a paper, for paper 2 this year, she got a 7. So I don't know if she knows that. Marlene too, who at one point didn't even want to do the IB, became an exemplary student, focused and determined to do well, and she did, together with Vivian. Now, Leslie and Katja, as someone, I think Mr. Palmer's already made the comment about Katja anyway, made sure that school fitted in with their social programme. I have wondered how, when other students staggered past me with their rucksacks loaded so they were virtually on their knees, how they could trip lightly into school with a nice little handbag. Big enough to keep a brush and a lipstick in, but that's about it. So somewhere online, study must have happened, but I'm not quite sure where. But anyway, well done. The new arrivals in Form 6 proved to be a big hit with the old-timers. Marguerite, Beth, Carming, Alison and Eric were a pleasure to teach, very hard-working, most of the time, and added to the lively cocktail that became Form 6 and 7. And of course there was Dyra, the philosopher in our midst. I'll say no more than that. We had many lively debates and discussions, and some of them were even about history. Seriously, I was very pleased with the IB results this year, if not shocked, actually. Again, I learnt a lot from their projects and their extended essays. History, despite what a lot of people think, is not a bucket of ashes about dead people. It's the study of human life, conflict and creativity. And I hope you take something of our time together in history class with you into your new lives. Well done.